It works, and I'm really happy with the coffee that I was able to get out of it. Eventually, I want to brew specialty coffee, like I grind at home and then do it, but I want to first experiment with this pre-ground coffee. So I asked my neighbors for their recipe, and they were like, "We just get a decoction and mix milk and sugar with it to our taste." This is how commonplace South Indian filter coffee is. Nobody pays attention to recipes and details in it. So I asked another of my cousins. She's a chef, and she was much more precise. She gave me her own recipe. Let me try to put it here somewhere. And it was much more detailed. So she had given a recipe for 20 grams of coffee. I think it would make two cups. She had a bigger brewer. So I tried to combine these two recipes from Aramse and my cousin, and I have come up with this 1:6 ratio for this particular size brewer. And I know that this brewer can take only 10 grams after experimentation. Let's see the first part of my experiment. The first brew that I did on this brewer completely clogged. I realized that I had put in 20 grams, which was probably too much for this brewer, and the holes are pretty small in this. I don't know if you can see that clearly. So since then, I've done some experiments, and I figured out that the best dose for this brewer is around 10 grams. The coffee that I'm using also is pre-ground, and it is quite fine. So that might be another reason why it is clogging, but reducing the dose definitely fixed it. But whatever little decoction I got from the first time, I tried it with milk and I tried it without milk, just with hot water, and both the times it was super delicious. Buka has really they have really outdone themselves. So I'm going to try again today and just show you my current recipe. So I'm going to go with 10 grams of coffee, and last time it clumped, so I just want to shake it up, make sure there are no clumps in there. I will bloom with 20 grams. I'm starting the timer and make sure everything is dissolved well. Let's wait a few minutes for the drips to start. I want to go 1:6 for 10 grams of coffee. I need a total of 60 grams. So I can already see that within a minute it's dripping quite a lot. So this is going to work. I'm going to leave it for 1 more minute. 2 minutes have passed and I have a decent drip already. Let's add the rest of and wait for it to draw down. I am using water temperature 92 degrees because for this, I think from the smell and from the look of it, and since it is, it's a mixture with chicory, I think that is enough. For the quantity that I'm brewing, this gets really hot. It has good thermal retention, so I'm not really worried about losing heat. So yeah, 92 degrees did give me a good result the last time. Okay, so at the end of 10 minutes, let's see how much has dripped down already. We got 20 grams out of it. You can see it's pretty thick. This is 60 degrees Celsius. I think that's perfect for drinking. I'm going to make it up to 80. So 4 times the volume. This is just what works for me. Let's taste this. That's pretty delicious. It's super sweet. It has a nice body, and this is a lot of caramel taste. This would be awesome with milk. Even without sugar, it was awesome. I already tried. And even without milk, it's so sweet. It is so thick, syrupy, tasty that caramelness is so much like. If I had to like a lotus biscoff or a parleji in liquid form, that's how it is. It's very good, very tasty. Okay, so that was the experiment with pre-ground coffee, and I hope to try this with freshly ground, home ground, the coffee that I grind at home. But I don't have any coffee that will suit this brewer as of now. So once I have that, maybe I'll do another episode with that. I hope this was helpful and maybe it inspired you to try this little brewer from South India. And if you do, let me know how your coffee tasted. Would you like it with milk or without milk? I like it both ways. This is really tasty. Take care. Thanks for watching. It's 10 minutes now. Let's see at the end of 10 minutes how much the brewer has brewed. Oops. Such a shame.